So beautiful, top of the line, so unusual. Words can't define. Been running through my mind all day. I'm so happy you're mine. So beautiful, top of the line, so unusual. Now I think it's time. Hey, shawty, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, girl. You look better with the lights off. Better with the lights off.
Coffee, ma'am.
Hey, I need to know the company's employees about the budget. Analyze how well they are doing in the company. Because we recently have their operate. The deadline for this assignment is due next week. Then you're in charge for the employees. In general, you're in charge of the employees.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Interviews are more useful in gathering qualitative data, since the process is done by talking and listening. Also, the interviewer can double-check their answers in the process. Since people like talking rather than writing, more data can be acquired. Interviews are flexible because more questions can be added in the process, which means unexpected changes can be applied during the interview. If interviews are used to gather qualitative data, then questionnaires are then used in gathering quantitative data, since distribution of questionnaires is easier. Questionnaires are also the cheapest form of data gathering. Unlike interviews, questionnaires aren't flexible since the questions can be changed during the data gathering. Gathered data in questionnaires can be summed up in large amounts, and it includes a broad amount of data from different people.
Here are 5 points on how to do a good survey. First, research about your topic. Be sure of the things that you are going to point out in your survey. Second, write questions that are simple and to the point. Make your questions easy to understand by using simple language. Remember that the goal is to write questions that your reader can easily understand. Using everyday language is the best way to accomplish this. A good exercise is to write a question as if you were asking it of a colleague. Third, avoid asking questions that result to many answers. It is better to ask more questions to have accurate answer, but avoid having too much questions, else the respondents will not take the survey seriously. Fourth, offer an out for questions that don't apply. For these situations, you should offer an option for them to select, does not apply or don't know. Lastly, avoid offering too few or too many options. It will be hard to list everything if there are too many options. That's all.
Other than doing manual survey, we can also use web form questionnaires if we want to get feedback through the use of the internet. In addition, web form is a more efficient manner of surveying. It doesn't require a huge amount of resources such as paper, and you don't need to exert much effort to get feedbacks. There are many websites that offers web form questionnaires, one of which is SurveyMonkey. To start off, you need to think of an appropriate title for the survey that you will conduct. After which, choose a category that is proper for a topic. The next phase is adding questions for your online survey form. Here are some of the do's and don'ts for creating an effective survey form. Do ask questions that are clear and very easy to understand. In the example, are you satisfied with your current position? Do provide answers that are appropriate to your questions. In the last example, the choices should be yes and no. If the answer is no, provide another question that will clarify the answer of your user. Don't ask questions that contains two different components. For example, the question, "Do you use Microsoft Office in your laptop?" is wrong, since the respondent might not have a laptop in the first place. Don't assume that the respondent will always be able to answer the questions right. If you're done, double check your form to see if there are any errors. After checking, copy the link of your survey form and send it to your respondents.
I have 5 points to tell you about the do's in interviewing. First of all, wear proper attire. The proper attire for boys is to wear a long sleeve shirt, slacks, and leather shoes. For girls, wear a blouse with a blazer, slacks or skirt, and leather shoes. Oh, also bring your confidence with you. Secondly, greet your interviewee. Any form of respectful introduction will do. Thirdly, listen to every detail your interviewee gives you. Some of these details will be important to you. Fourthly, take down notes. Notes will be helpful for future references. Lastly, once you're done, give the interviewee a huge thank you for letting them entertain your questions and spending their precious time for you. I have another 5 points to tell you about the don'ts in interviewing. First of all, don't wear shorts when conducting an interview like this guy. Secondly, don't ask explicitly.
So what is the problem with the content?
Thirdly, don't ask unnecessary questions.
So, how many kids do you have? 10.
You should ask questions with respect. Fourthly, don't do unnecessary movements such as fanning, fixing, or combing your hair. Sit properly for the whole duration of the interview. Lastly, never leave your interviewee hanging in the air.